Sweet cheeks. Is it my fashionable talent and just react to other people's creativity? Also known.
Nigga, was that an iPhone 3? The fuck?
Sniper.
Alright, so we got worst types of kids in high schools.
Who are the worst types of kids in high school? Is it ghetto girls?
Yeah.
Hoop earrings, fake nails, head movements like a rooster when they're...
Wait, is that racist? I don't think that's racist. I can say that, right?
Usually called white names,
shit.
just pronounced poorly. No, it's Stephanie. Talks trash about other girls' hair when hers looks like she got it from My Autistic Pony. Thinks...
Alright, but that's gotta be racist. That's definitely racist. Without a doubt. That's definitely BLM. Like, I can't... Bro, she got no motion, no notifications on the messages or the phone app. And her Apple Music logo is outdated. What the fuck?
when the only thing flaming is that allergic to latex cooter. Is it Discord mods? Kids with an overly inflated ego from having the tiniest bit of power. They think they're cool when they're really just an Uncle Tom for a successful YouTuber. Jay Schlatt doesn't...
Is there people actually out there like that? Like overweight people that just sit in Discord mods all day? I don't think there's people out there like that though. I've never actually seen somebody like that. Except for like on Twitter. Like them Twitter niggas, they're definitely Discord mods.
Ask twice. Okay. Is it the gym rat? First kid you've ever seen with back knee. Refuses to tilt while walking through the hallway. Grunts while working out to let you know who's the alpha. Is it the
Sorry. My fault. That's how I be.
pet? You know the kid that raises their hand at the end of class to tell the teacher she forgot to sign homework? I mean, have you ever wanted to bully a kid more? How
Most
dare
definitely.
you make it so I have 15 minutes less to play Minecraft?
But homework will help us learn.
No. You're about to learn today, sweet cheeks. Is it my first facial hair? The kid that thinks he's a man because he can now grow a few whiskers above his lip. Thinks he looks like Zac Efron when he really looks like... Get in the back of the van, John. Is it bullies? The kids who pick on others in order to deflect from their own insecurities. Remember, they're not beating you up for being...
Any of y'all actually ever got bullied? Be truthful now. Let me know in the comments if you actually got bullied before, and don't lie.
They're just trying to beat the gay out of themselves. Is it the person most likely to join a cult? You know the people that idolize a narcissist whose only goals are money, power, and to sleep with underage girls and keep a secret? These kids just want a community to belong to, which comes at the low cost of their silent obedience. Is it pork chops?
Okay.
The grease...
All right, that's a violation, bro. You didn't have to put that in there, bro. Bro, you didn't have to put that in there. That's crazy. Walrus-like
creatures that have completely given up on their bodies. Tells people body shaming is wrong, asks to use the elevator during fire drills, gets upset when only one butt cheek fits in their chair. These kids are barely even people. They're basically just flesh vacuums for overprocessed food. Is it the artsy kids who create gorgeous pieces of art that will later be stolen by AI programs? These guys are like Heath Ledger. They have tons of talent, but they're too busy sleeping. Is it the
I used to be an amazing art nigga. I used to do the Superman logo in 3 seconds. Nobody was beating my record. That's all me. Every time.
The kid that judges what women do with their bodies while simultaneously letting the government decide what's done with his. Talks about made-up threats to our country like wokeism and CRT while disregarding the military-industrial complex. Convinces himself he's not a scared teenager who doesn't know what to do with his life, is just looking for someone to make decisions for him. No, it's just I love America too damn much. Is it the butterface? The girl that would be a 10 if it wasn't for that Down syndrome Bella Ramsey face. You go from hard to flaccid every time she turns around. Your guy friends bust your chops for hitting on her. The only thing you care about is busting on her chops. Is it the overachiever? The kid in multiple honor classes, sports, and clubs. Also known as the kid with Asian parents. They're always studying for exams like their life depends on it. Because in many ways, it does. Is it the secretly racist kids? Listens to Tucker Carlson. Calls anyone that disagrees with them sheep. Favorite phrase is I'm not racist, but always mentions our culture is at stake, when what they really mean is there's a few new black people in town. What is happening to America? Is it the shy 10? The quiet girl that doesn't realize she hit the genetic lottery during puberty. Her fun bags are at max, and her trunk is so big when she sits down, she gets taller. She tends to keep to herself, which is perfect, because that means less competition. Now is the time to make offhanded comments about her appearance that will result in years, if not decades, of unresolved insecurities. Hey, your dimples are really big. Oh, really? Yeah. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It's just odd. Lower.
But am I tripping though? Most of the people in high school that was bad, not all of them, but most of them that was bad, I'm talking like 10, 11s, and 12s on the rating scale. Like, they like, now, like, they like 5, 6, 4s. They like, but not on 4s, 5s, and 3s. They like 10, 11, 12s now. And I'm not talking about no BBLs, no Botox. I'm talking like just straight natural. Like, everybody that was ugly in high school, they is like bad now.
already low self
Or maybe I'm just hornier. I don't know. It could be
esteem,
both.
so she feels like you're the best she can do? Is it the student who
shit.
brags about sleeping with the teacher? Kids can't keep a secret, let alone one as juicy as pork and Miss Sullivan.
You
now,
him.
sure,
You
she's a
him.
pedo
that's
who
not
deserves to be
annoying,
tarred and
that's him.
feathered, but I'm not going to tell my homie that. Why give him childhood
If you
trauma
bang
that
a
will impact
teacher,
all of his
you're
future
him.
relationships when I can give him high fives instead? Is it that kid that died drinking and driving? You know the kid that used to bully you, and now everyone's pretending is a saint? Halo around his portrait at the funeral?
Yo.
Really? 11 shots of Jaeger, driving 100 miles an hour with no seatbelt, and that's
RIP,
God's
man.
chosen child?
RIP.
Okay. Now, like Muslims on 9/11, you gotta pretend to be sad when you're really just fighting the urge to giggle. Is it special ed kids? You know the kids that can't take a piss without biting their own tongue? They're always disrupting class at inappropriate times. Everyone, I know today is gonna be tough, knowing Billy died in a drinking and driving accident, but it's important we get through this together. Is it the talentless influencer? The kids who have no discernible talent and just react to other people's creativity. Also known
Nigga, was that an iPhone 3? The fuck?
Sniper Wolf Simps. Did I accidentally give out the home address of an individual I've convinced my fan base is trying to ruin my career? Whoopsie.
It was an
Is it
accident.
the class clown? The kid who brings joy and laughter to an otherwise boring geometry class. Willing to take all the punishment from the teacher just to entertain the masses. The OG homie who for a brief moment in time makes you forget about ending yourself. You are lucky
shit.
to even be in a room with them, you talentless monkey! Is it the gossip queen? Girls whose sole purpose
Monkey? Really?
to talk shit about others. You see, gossip is like currency in high school. The more life-ending a secret is, the richer you are. Don't believe me? Imagine finding out Stacy gave a blowy to the basketball coach. Yeah, you don't think you'd have a little power over her life after that? What I'm really saying is, we all know mental warfare is worse than physical, right? So in a way, these gossip biddies are mental
Why the
serial
narrator
killers.
look like one of the Nelk boys? They got the backwards snapback with the aftershave. The
Kid that
fuck?
always uses the term cringe, has no discernible talent, and broadly uses the term cringe for anything he doesn't like. You know the kid that doesn't take any creative risks and just shits over other
my
people's hard
Superman
work?
logo.
I have a dream.
Ugh, cringe. Is it the overdosers? The kids with dark circles under their eyes who are slowly developing Parkinson's.
No, 'cause
Only
they're
talents
opium,
are
they're
finding a
opium. They jam
vein
Playboy
and
Cardi.
sharing with others. Is it the token black kid? You know the one black kid in an all-white school? Has to deal with people saying he's not black enough or acts too white. Mom is a pharmacist for CVS and dad gets angry sometimes. Is it the Adderall junkies? The kids that were given a 50-milligram stimulant because their parents were too lazy to talk to them. Eyes look like they popped E, can't stop going to the bathroom, doesn't hide when there's a school shooter because they're too busy focusing on the
fuck.
sweat bead going down Miss Sullivan's chest. Is it tech support? The
tweaking
kid you
out.
go to whenever you get viruses on your computer from watching too much Teen Titans corn.
Yo, you really like Starfire, don't you?
Listen, how about you fix my computer before I have to explain to my sister what post-nut clarity is? Is it the rich kid who doesn't think he's rich, drives a brand new BMW to school, tries to relate to your problems, but is so out of touch with the struggle that he just comes off as pretentious?
Dude, I think I have to go back to the foster home.
Bro, give me a sec. I'm fighting Vin Diesel if he was the size of a baby. Woo! This AI stuff is getting wild. Is it the prankster? The kid that releases 3 pigs in his school with the numbers 1, 2, and 4 on them, just for the lols. Is it the kids who always talk in internet slang? No cap, bro be simping over my drip.
That boomer just be jelly that your Riz be fire, fam.
shit.
You know, you both use a lot of lingo for I'm not getting laid. Is it the smart kid who never applies himself? Brags how he aces every exam despite never studying. Thinks life is going to be as easy as high school, but falls into a deep depression by age 23. Develops a substance abuse problem and eventually realizes ignorance is bliss. Is it the ghost? And no, I'm not talking about the secretly racist kid. I'm talking about the
What you
kid
talking
who's
about?
always disappearing from school, only showing up when there's a test, pizza party, or fight. Since Stacy is pregnant, does that make this a 2-on-1? Is it the screw-ups? The kids that
Always
are
show
always
for a
screwing up
test.
their lives. All the opportunities in the world, and their brain is like, time to ruin this. Is it the wildlife enthusiast? Spends most time outdoors, thinks shaving is unnatural,
Oh, shit.
feeds wild
Brave
deer around
wilderness.
campus, secretly hopes to get humped to death by a dolphin. I'm just glad you're happy. Is it the horned up athlete, who you're pretty sure joined the wrestling team so he has an excuse to get handsy? You want to call him out, but you're too afraid of being labeled a bigot, even though you're pretty sure ball
Hey,
tickling
yo!
isn't a pin technique. Is it my first couple? You know the 2 kids
just
that are
took a nigga
mainlining the
balls.
most powerful drug of all? Love. Nothing will make a person dumber than being in love. Rationality is not blowing you, so it's out the window. At first, you'll think these kids are cute, but very
Then
quickly
what?
move to, get off my fucking locker! Oh, Becky, you could at least wipe first. Is it the kid who's cool with everyone, but close to no one?
Yo, was y'all really like fucking everywhere in high school like that? Like, bro, he just showed y'all getting it on his locker. That's crazy.
Trash cans. They're everywhere, but no one ever thinks about them. Is it
See,
the
me,
letdowns?
I
The
just
kids
got
you
to
think
class,
have your back,
did
when
my work,
really
and
they
got
got their
out.
own problems to worry
That's it.
about.
Fuck yeah, bro.
So those are all the worst types of kids in high school. If you like this madness, check out my other worst kids in high school video, where I go even harder. You're gonna have to take one if you want to make it.
What the fuck?
I love it when you cry. Special thanks to my homie Tokman for collabing on this one. And
Shout
just
out
remember,
Tokman.
J Schlatt doesn't ask twice. You know what you want to do. Oh, you want to push that subscribe button. Oh, push the button. Push the button.
Hey, yo. The fuck? That's the end of this video, guys. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. The fuck was that?
Next time.
Let me show you how to catch a crab now. Get up behind it. You sneak up. And then you pounce.